We will now dive into the housing project for Kirinda to understand how the architect Shigeru Ban helped to achieve affordable housing through design decisions. These not only imply material and construction choices, but also the spatial design and planning of the houses themselves. Let's start with the choice of materials employed in the project. The first key decision in this regard is the choice for using compressed earth blocks, or CEBs, as the primary construction material, which is a mixture of sun-baked clay and cement that is widely available in Sri Lanka at a low cost. This decision, along with the choice of clay tiles for the roof and rubber tree wood for building the furniture, which are both locally sourced natural materials, have all helped to keep the cost low and within the budget. But it isn't just the material palette that helped to achieve economic efficiency. A crucial determinant for affordability is costs of labor and the time it takes to build a project. In the interest of speedy construction, Shigeru Ban designed the timber elements of the project to be prefabricated off-site in a local workshop. Secondly, and as already mentioned earlier, the main construction material used was CEB blocks joined with cement. An important feature of these blocks is that they can be easily interlocked, not requiring skilled labor or the use of expensive tools. This helped keeping the overall cost low and the speed of construction high. In fact, not only did this choice of material and construction system help keeping the project affordable, but it also allowed the participation of residents in the process. Approximately 25 villagers were employed during the construction phase, and this enabled the local community to gain valuable skills for future employment. However, until now we have only been talking about the cost concerning the materials and construction system employed. But to achieve affordability in a broader sense and to keep the cost within the available budget per house, we also need to look at the design and configuration of the house itself. Let's start with the basics. First of all, each house is a single-story structure, which means that the cost of building the foundations are relatively low, compared to those required for taller ones, such as walk-up apartments. Secondly, the design smartly uses unbuilt spaces to provide the project's inhabitants with additional space at minimal costs. By providing a roofed court open on two sides and take full advantage of the tropical climate of Sri Lanka, inhabitants can expand their domestic and economic activities into these semi-open spaces for the largest part of the day. A last but very crucial aspect of affordability is to keep recurring running cost of use and maintenance low during inhabitation. This is mainly achieved by passive energy architecture that is visible in the use of pitched roofs with slatted openings on the cable ends. Here, the architect tried to bring costs down, not just by using cheap and locally available materials, but also through a form that enables proper cross-ventilation, which helps to reduce expensive energy consumption for cooling the interiors.